quick vid, another mod I did. Got this idea from some guy on YouTube who posted his video, and I thought the idea was pretty unique, not something you always see on a 1/5 scale. So want to say this right off the bat, though, the effort taken to doing it was very minimal, as far as I'm concerned. I'll show the link to his video real quick. I'll show the name in a few. But yeah, this is my finished product of the coil. I went and taped off everything nice, so put some decals on there. So none of the metal parts that need to be on the magnet there are painted. That's all been taped off. So only the black part of the coil was painted. The contacts were also taped off. So as you can see, that's the finished product of that. And this is the fan shroud cover. Yeah, this is the plexiglass finished on there. Sanded down the edges with some high grit sandpaper, and had polished it after that, so so it looks a little polished there. Had to do that. I mean, I just believe in doing quality work. I take my time for something that I'm going to be doing to my 1/5 scale. I want it to look as good as possible. I don't want it to look sloppy. This is not finished here. I have to use some Permatex sealer to finish that off. Just have it held there with some glue on the edges just to stabilize it, and then I'll be adding some Permatex some sealant on there just to seal it off. But that's the cut piece. Now when you see this guy's video and when you see the work that he did, I mean, yeah, like I said, the idea was okay. It was a good idea because it's a unique thing that you don't hardly ever see, and that's gonna go right there. So you'll be able to see the coil and the fans spinning inside there, which looks cool. And I'm good with my hands, so I said, hey, why not? Let me try that out. That's the finished product. This is the guy's name on YouTube. Now, I'm only going to assume this guy didn't have access to a Dremel, because with a Dremel, I think he should have taken a little bit more effort in doing it. The idea was great. I'll show a little quick video of that. I mean, that right there, if that's the end product, and yeah, fine that you don't see that, but if that's the end product of it, and you can see his cuts are, they look jagged. Yeah, so I guess you get the idea. But check out his video. I mean, he had a good idea. That's his name right there. Check him out. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on a comment. Like I said, I take a little bit more pride in what I do. That's my finished product, and I cut it out exactly to the size. All I needed was a little extra on the edge just to seal it. And that's the coil. Now when you see how he went to town on that coil, he didn't even bother taking that off, and I was just like, whoa. But, you know, kudos on the idea. The idea was cool. Another one, this is a battery tray I made for my truck because I had the battery permanently mounted on top of the servos here with some heavy-duty double-sided tape. So I had these lying around, and I used these to, you know, hold stuff and stuff. These are links from my bike and stuff, from my bike chain, and I had two of them, so I was like, wow, this looks like it'll fit that battery. So there's the cut piece that I had on there, and I had to cut another piece off the side there to make the end piece here, because when I cut this, it was just open here. There was no, so this was, I didn't want the battery to slide out with the vibration, so I cut the end off here. I broke this off, which looked flat like that, and I cut it up and sized it up and glued it here. Rounded this off, you know, sanded it a little bit. So now I can take my battery out and put it next to my charger. Before I would have to put my charger on my truck because this was double-sided tape to the truck, and so I made this tray here, and it's on there. I mean, it's double-sided tape to the servos again, but now I can take the battery out. Put the battery there. Put a little slot here for the cables when they sit there. They kind of like hang off. It was bumping into it. I didn't want to mess that up, so it's grooved to accommodate the servo. I mean, the wires coming out there, so it's not, you know, hitting it or causing any problems. So yeah, that's on there, and that's not going nowhere. I can literally push up on this, lift the whole truck up, and that double-sided tape works wonders. It's that heavy-duty 3M stuff. Yeah, this stuff right here. Oh, let me get this in. Okay, there you go. Extreme mounting. Got this at Home Depot. This stuff is strong. I think it's rated at 20 pounds per square inch, something like that, if I'm correct. Yeah, this is great stuff. So I made that little battery tray out of those little trays that I had lying around, and cut it out. And that's, I guess that's worthless. Can't use that anymore. But that's my little battery tray mod that I did on there. And again, going back to this, kudos for the dude for having the idea. I like the idea. It was a great idea. Lousy effort. Lousy. Can't stress that enough. But send a comment. Rate. Check out his vid. Check out my vid. Let me know what you think of the finished product. And rate, subscribe, you know, shout out, whatever. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll make another vid later with the truck running, with everything mounted, and let you guys check it out. Alright? Thanks a lot for watching. Latest.